Broadcasting live from RISKWORLD 2022 at the Moscone Center in San Francisco, it's time for Workplace MVP, brought to you by R3 Continuum, a global leader in helping workplaces thrive during disruptive times. Now, here's your host.
Hi, everyone. Your host, Jamie Gassmann here, and I am broadcasting from RISKWORLD 2022 in R3 Continuum's booth, our show sponsor. And joining me is Claudia Schmiedhuber. Welcome to our show, Claudia.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me, who are you with? What company are you with?
So I'm with EURAMI. We're the European Aeromedical Institute, and we're actually based out of Cologne, Germany, so a long way from here.
Yeah, it's a long way from here.
It is, but
how long of a flight?
It's about like a 20-hour trip, but definitely worth it so far. So I'm very happy to be here.
Wonderful. And now I know you shared with me that this is your first time coming to a RIMS event.
It is, and it's very exciting to be here, and it has been really great. And I'm very happy that I took that long trip.
Yeah. So now have you been attending a lot of different sessions and kind of experiencing some of those different like educational opportunities?
Absolutely. I just joined the aviation session, which for us obviously was a must go to, and it was amazing. A very, very interesting input and everything. And a lot of other good sessions on mental health. And I think it's a good mixture. So for me, meeting the people that I normally don't meet because it's the first time and it's not really the industry we normally operate in, combined with the educational factor, has just been amazing so far.
Yeah, any standouts that I know you mentioned the aviation one and some mental health, but are there any particular, takeaways or like a session you attend and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to bring that back and put that right into action?
To be honest, almost everything, because our industry is such a niche industry, the aeromedical industry that we operate in. And I know that the risk management industry, it's actually something that I think we have a lot of synergies with, but we haven't really been in contact so far. So for me, and that's also the reason why I wanted to attend RIMS for the first time, is really to find out where we connect and what we have in common together and where the synergies lie. So it's been really great, and I already briefed our board and said, this is really worth attending, and we'll definitely try to get more involved for the next time and then bring our industry and what we do, which I think is a very good part and very important part of risk management when it comes to your staff, your employees, and then your health and duties of care and everything. I'm bringing back a lot, and also a lot of good goodies. So
absolutely.
You have a lot
Can't
of great
forget about the
merchandise.
tchotchkes and swag on the tables, right?
Perfect. Yeah, they are amazing.
Awesome. Hope you brought a separate suitcase. So I've seen some people grab a lot of stuff in the past. So.
I think I have to get another one because there's really good stuff here. Yeah, definitely.
That's fantastic. So let's spend a little bit of time talking about what your organization does. I know you're seeing a really nice kind of connection with RIMS. So can you tell me a little bit about what your organization does?
So EURAMI, or the European Aeromedical Institute, is basically a global accreditation organization for aeromedical transportation, which includes rotary wing, fixed wing, and commercial airline medical escorts. So we are the guys that bring you back when you're injured or sick or need transportation, need support getting home from abroad, either when you're on vacation or on a business trip, or when you're simply expatriate, or for whatever reason when you're not in your home country. So our providers, and we have more than 55 all over the world, do support that and help people do that.
Great. So if I'm a customer of yours and I've got an employee traveling to another country, talk me through kind of a scenario of when your services would be like most applicable and how that would benefit me.
So EURAMI itself, we do not operationally bring anyone back. We do accredit our members. So then those members are providers that are the operational part of that. What we do is basically assure that if you work with an EURAMI provider, if you use a EURAMI provider, you get excellence, you get quality, and you got the utmost patient care that you can have. So if you are abroad or sick, you always or should always have travel insurance, for example, or if I send my staff abroad, you have expatriate insurance. So the first thing to do would be to call that assistance company, that medical assistance company that works with your insurance company. And then they start the process by, first of all, evaluating like how sick is that person, how injured is that person. Is the quality on site really good enough? Is it sufficient? Does it have to be transported to another hospital or does it have to be transported back? And that's where we come into play. So basically, once the medical assistance company, which is also a big part of our industry and are the clients of our providers, says, okay, this person's fit to fly, we need to bring him back because there's not sufficient medical care, our providers step into action and they basically arrange everything from flight permits to landing permits to making sure that you have the adequate medication on board, you have the equipment on board. It's really a flying ICU, so you only have the very highly qualified staff, doctors, nurses, paramedic. And then they step into the aircraft and fly wherever you are all around the world, whether that's far away or where that's very close. And they bring you back safely and make sure that even though you're in a horrible situation, you feel cared for and you feel supported and that we make the situation a little bit better as much as we can.
Wow, because that's obviously so scary for somebody who's
absolutely
in a foreign country and
absolutely
not sure of what kind of health care they might have available. They know they need something, and to know they've got that opportunity to have somebody there is fantastic.
Absolutely, and I've worked as a flight paramedic myself, so I started a few years back already, and it's the most amazing feeling when you're able to help someone and you go there and you really see grown-up man and they just burst into tears when they see you because it's such a stressful situation. You're not only far away from home, but you're suffering a horrible injury or sickness, and you don't understand the language. Maybe you're just out of your comfort zone and you're not surrounded by your family and the support system you normally have. You don't understand the medical system maybe there, and it's really a very, very horrendous situation to be in. So we're really glad when we can help these people, when we can really support them and when we show them kindness and humanity and make sure that we, as I said, make that horrible situation a little bit better.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, I am so glad you joined us today so we could hear about that. That's one of the great things about coming to a show like this is to hear about services like what your organization helps to provide to carriers and helping to make sure they've got that access. So that's fantastic.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for having me. It was a great pleasure.
So if somebody wanted to connect with you and kind of get a little bit more information or figure out how they could become a part of your group, how would they do that?
So you can just Google us, EURAMI, EURAMI. So this is just EURAMI or just www.eurami.org or simply look up my name, Claudia Schmiedhuber, which is very hard to pronounce probably for all English speakers, and just connect with us. But we are the European Aeromedical Institute, so you should find us. We're quite tech savvy already, so not hard to miss.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thank you again for joining us. It's been great chatting.
Thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you soon.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on Workplace MVP. R3 Continuum is a proud sponsor of this show and is delighted to celebrate most valuable professionals who work diligently to secure safe workplaces where employees can thrive.